Welcome back to another video. Today I am talking about some of my favorites from the past month. I have found a few new things that I've been loving, using, reading, eating, and so on. So let's go through them. Let's start off with the fashion pieces. The first piece being this nice sweater. This is from Arquette. It's a wool blend sweater and it's got a little collar, and I've been really loving this for the colder months. It's nice and warm, but it's not itchy. I do wear a shirt underneath just for a layered aspect, but it is nice and warm and I just love the color. So that's my first piece. And the second piece is a vest, also very fall. This is from H&M and I've been loving this as well. I think it's just a nice piece to throw on to elevate a look with just like a plain turtleneck or a different type of sweater. I don't think I'd wear it with this one, but I saw it and it was a pretty good deal. It was only like 28 pounds. I sized up in this one, a size large, just in case I did wear it over a sweater for a more looser look, but I have been loving this. Some home pieces that I've been really enjoying is first the wallflower. I found out that you can actually buy these in the UK. The store Next sells Bath and Body range stuff, so I had picked up a few wallflowers when I was in the States because they were on sale, and I had gotten the wallflower plug-in and it wasn't working here, so then I found out that you can buy them here. And so I got a UK plug and it's been going smoothly. I currently have one of the pumpkin ones and I love it. It just makes the bedroom smell so nice. It's nice to walk into a nice smelling room. Continuing on with scents, I have first Gentle Habits, which I've talked about before. I have used their essential oils. This is their incense stick. I get these at my hairdresser. Their owner is from Australia, so they import these, and this one is called Tasmania. It's leather, frankincense, and black pepper, and it's just a really nice, like warm, sultry smell. I really like these and they're very, very fragrant and they last quite a while. So love these. And another incense that I recently picked up is from Earl of East, which I've also talked about. I really like their onsen essential oil. This is another Japanese inspired scent similar to onsen. It's called Shinrin Yoku, and this has notes of, it's an earthy blend of cedarwood, oak moss, and black pepper. So if you've seen me talk about scents that I enjoy already, you'll know that I kind of stick into a similar family, kind of that warm tones, ambery, cedarwood, earth kind of smell, and usually black peppers in there as well. So this we got on our trip to London recently and I've been really liking these as well. Also very fragrant, really emanates throughout the room. Finally, in the scent category, but not home, is the Dossier perfume, specifically the Aquatic Vanilla. If you watched my vlog from being back in the States, I got the sample pack of the vanilla scent, so it came with the ambery vanilla and the gourmand vanilla as well. I have really been leaning to this one because it's a little bit fresh. I also do really like the ambery vanilla one, but the aquatic, it's just a little bit different. It gives you that fresh smell, but it still has some of those little sultry notes. So if you're not wanting as deep of a scent, this is a really good one. And honestly, I recently tried the Orebella perfume set, and they also have I can't remember what it's called right now, but one that is also kind of in that aquatic category, and it reminds me of that one, so this is a nice little dupe. So loving this. Okay, also in the home category, I got some new curtains recently. I was looking at these specific ones at IKEA for a while, but they never had them in stock at our store and they wouldn't deliver them. And they are blackout curtains and they're like really cheap. I think they were only like 12 pounds per panel. They're not like a luxe material, but they look nice in our room because they're green and they do the job, and they're thin. They're not like weighing down at all, and it doesn't make the room feel heavy. So I've been liking those a night because curtains can be like ridiculously expensive. And of course, when I was browsing all of the ones that I really loved were insanely expensive or I needed them custom made, and because we're renting, it just like didn't really compute in my mind. But I found these at IKEA and I've been liking them. So if you're looking for like a cheap alternative to some really luxe curtains, these honestly have been doing the job. Okay, for makeup, I only have one thing. I haven't been changing my skincare routine at all, so nothing new there. But also in my US vlog, I picked up the Mary Phillips makeup palette. If you're not familiar with her, she is a makeup artist and I see her on TikTok a lot, and she uses underpainting a lot, and that is just kind of doing the concealing and the bronzing and contouring before you put on foundation. I personally use this as just my base. I don't put foundation over it, but I think that all of these colors have really been perfect for my skin. I got the lightest palette. I don't use Contour 2 quite as much because it's quite warm, but the other ones I do like to use, and it really matches my skin tone perfectly, so I don't really even need to go over with foundation, but I've really been liking it. It's also perfect for on the go, like if I'm traveling somewhere and I don't want to bring a ton of makeup, I would be just fine with just this and then, you know, brow gel, mascara. So I think this is a good option if you kind of like to keep a minimal makeup collection, if the colors work for you. Before I get into the books, I just wanted to talk about two recent restaurant visits that I went to this month, and they're both in London. One is Nina, which I showed a little bit in the last vlog, and that is an Italian, like small plates restaurant, and it was delicious. I've been wanting to go there for a while. Dinner reservations are quite hard to get, so we went for lunch and it was amazing. I wish I could have tried every single thing on the menu, but it just gives me a reason to want to go back. So if you missed that, check out that vlog. I have some videos from our nice lunch there. And secondly, after Murphy's mom left, Murphy and I went out for lunch and we went to Kiln, and that's in Soho, and that has also been on my list for quite a while. It's first come, first serve. They don't take any reservations, and it is a Thai-inspired menu, but also inspired from the surrounding countries near Thailand, and it's a really good restaurant if you want to kind of dip your toe into something different. And all of the flavors were just so delicious, and a lot of things you probably have never tried. They do have I would say maybe like half the menu is quite spicy, but the other half isn't, and the servers are very knowledgeable. They tell you how to eat things, they tell you what is and what isn't spicy, and they give you recommendations based on what you like and how many plates per person. And it was so delicious. I personally really enjoyed the fish dish that we had. It tasted kind of like a Thai green curry flavor, but with more spice and a little bit more depth. Murphy's favorite was the clay pot noodles, which were really good as well. And then I would say our second favorite together was the pork jowls. Oh, just so delicious. I would highly recommend that. We got there right at 12 when they opened, but they really churn things out quickly, so I think if there was a queue outside, it wouldn't take too long for you to get a table. So, love. Okay, finally, let's talk about 3 books. So I did read quite a few books this month, but I have 3 favorites in particular. The first is Before the Coffee Gets Cold. This is a translated Japanese novel about a cafe where you can go back in time and visit with someone, but there's a few catches along the way. There's rules in order to do so, and I won't spoil those, but this was a really nice, heartwarming book, and it's quite short. It was only like 200 pages, and it's split into 4 sections on 4 different cafe goers' perspectives, and just kind of who they see and how that almost like heals part of them in speaking to them in the past. And it was really cute, and I think there's 5 books in this series now, so I'm excited to see what the other ones have to offer. It's just a nice cozy read to mix up into other books that I've been reading. The second is Shield of Sparrows, which I had been needing to read for quite a while and I was just putting it off. And I really liked it. It's a romantasy book and it's kind of set in a world where there's these monsters that come in every so many years and they kind of go into hiding, and we follow a princess who is the Shield of Sparrow. She's set to marry someone from a different, I guess they're like countries almost, and we kind of follow her journey, and there's a lot of secrets, there's obviously some romance, and the way it ended left me really excited for what's to come, so I really enjoyed this one. And finally is Play Nice by Rachel Harrison. I just finished this literally like an hour ago, and I was very pleasantly surprised. It is a horror book, but I think if you haven't dipped your toe into horror, this is a good starter one because it's a good mix of like family drama and kind of a personal journey of the FMC, and then it's also some horror mixed in surrounding a haunted house in the family. So I thought it was a really good blend of all of those themes, and I really enjoyed it, and I would be interested in reading something else by her. That concludes my October favorites. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these things, if you've read any, tried the food, anything at all, and I will see you in another video very soon.